At the beginning of episode 7, Pete is proud of Ian because of his relationship with his teacher. Tom says that he is going to see Ian and Pete wants to join him, but Tom advises him to rest. He knocks on Ian's door, but no one answers. Now Tom sees a car across the road and realizes that it looks like Bobby's but with different plates. Pete, who is driving to his home, realizes that he is being followed. After a while, he stops his car to confront. It's Emma. He is frustrated and tells her instead of suspecting him, she should be doing some real work. As he turns to leave, she cries that she is his daughter. Pete is very surprised. She tells him about her mother and that she came to this town to find him. Overwhelmed by emotions, Pete embraces Emma. Tom wants to see the security footage at the gate, but the guard refuses as he cannot give away the information that might compromise a police investigation. Tom then resorts to blackmail him to show him the tape. Pete and Emma are sharing their life stories. Emma tells him that she is pregnant and shares the heartbreaking loss of her boyfriend in the line of duty. Emma expresses her desire that she would love to have Pete in her life. Pete, equally emotional, admits that he also needs her in his life. Meanwhile, Tom is checking the footage of the day of the fire. He spots Bobby in his car. Now he also finds Ian and accuses him of lying about the night of the party. He also drops the bombshell that Neil knows about him and Zoe. Ian reveals that night when he was waiting outside the loo, Jenny was in there and she was with Henry. Now Tom visits Sophie's where Josh is sleeping outside. He asks her if he can question Henry about the party as he suspects he is hiding something. Sophie refuses, insisting that Henry is a bad liar and she would know if he was hiding anything. Tom goes to see Pete and is pleasantly surprised to see him with Emma. Tom shares his concern about Henry and thinks Sophie might be protecting him. Emma offers to talk to Henry and Tom agrees. Sophie is leaving home and asks Josh to look after the kids. In the car, Tom and Pete are discussing why would Bobby come to the community in his car with altered plates and leave it outside an empty house. Meanwhile, Emma is at Sophie's house and wants to question Henry regarding the party, but Josh refuses and insists on calling Sophie first. Pete and Tom decide to go to heaven. They ask for Bobby, but he is not there, deciding to stay low to order something and take a seat. Meanwhile, Emma takes Henry to the station and there Sophie tells her that she is out of order. Emma insists that it is just routine questioning for the investigation, but Sophie does not like that. At the bar, Pete manages to find out the passcode for the door. Tom takes a chance and sneaks inside. Bobby is watching him on the security camera while Jenny is there not looking good. Tom goes into his office. At the station, Emma asks Henry about his interaction with Jenny at the party. He told her that in the washroom she showed him her phone about this weird app. He discovered that it was a spying app to send her texts to another phone. She got really upset and blamed her dad and started cursing him and Henry's mother. Suddenly, Henry starts to have a seizure attack and he collapses. In the bar, Pete tries to stop the waitress who was heading inside but fails. He quickly warns Tom, who hides behind the door. The woman sees him, ignores his presence and leaves. Tom takes a document and makes his way out. However, the woman intercepts him on the stairs, warns him about Bobby, and asks him to leave immediately. While trying to go out, they spot Eric in the bar, who leaves immediately after seeing them, arousing suspicion. They go outside and cannot find him. After looking for him around the block, Pete spots him going back again. There, Pete cleverly sneaks his phone into Eric's pocket to track him. Outside the station, Sophie blames Emma for Henry's condition. In the car, Tom and Pete are tracking him and think that he is just going home. From the document that Tom took, they discover that Bobby owns another place that was destroyed in an arson attack. Sophie calls him and informs about Henry. She wants him to come to the hospital. Tom arrives at the hospital and Josh is upset with him and thinks this is his fault. Emma is again interrogating Jojo, hoping to uncover any missing detail. It is revealed that while cleaning the pool, Jojo found Saya's pendant in it. In the hospital, Henry's condition is stable. Sophie informs Tom that Jenny knew that he was spying on her. Now Tom and Pete resume tracking Eric. They follow him to Jasmine Hall. At the reception, they lie about being with Eric, then try to sneak in but get caught. Tom is being held by the security when Eric intervenes. He takes him inside to his son Craig, who is half burnt. Emma takes CA to take that pendant. She reveals that it does not belong to her. Back at Jasmine Hall, Eric tells Tom that his son never recovered from the fire incident at the school. Tom wants to know why Rachel visited him. He reveals that the fire in the school was caused due to the 5 kids as a prank, but it got out of hand, in which 8 people died and Craig was involved. The other people who were involved were Bobby, Helen, Rachel, and the last name that shook Tom was Sophie.